Hello guys. This vlog is gonna be boring again because I'm having another boring day. Not much going on. My dad's not here yet, so we're not doing anything. And usually that's what happens when we come up here for vacation is we don't do things until dad gets here. So we have about 2 or 3 more days until stuff gets going. And we were trying to call my grandpa earlier, but I guess he got confused or didn't answer or something like that. I don't know. But he hasn't called us since we've been here, so I don't know why, because apparently he knows that we're here, but, yeah, boring. So, I guess, I'm going to take a little time today to introduce you to myself, because I don't think in my videos you can really gather much about me. So, I'm from North Carolina, from Pikesville, North Carolina. Well, I was born in Goldsboro, in the hospital, at Wayne Memorial Hospital, and then, I had open heart surgery when I was born, so, they had to, take me to Greenville, to Pitt County, Pitt Memorial Hospital, and it's the ECU Medical Center. So I had to have surgery there. And then I grew up in Pikesville. My dad was in the military, and that was the last place he lived, and he's lived there for 22 years. But I'm 15, so they were there for 7 years before. My sister is 28, and she got there when she was 6. And my dad retired in 2007, and we stayed there because he likes the weather better than Illinois, where he grew up and where he's from, because there's snow up here all the time. And so my grandparents live in Illinois and Ohio. So my grandma and grandpa, my grandma that lives here, Grandma Dutch, I'm at her house right now. She's from West Virginia, and so is my papa, PW, who passed away when I was about 10. And then my dad's side of the family is a little bit more complicated than that. So his real parents, his dad, Grandpa Larry, which is the one that lives around here that we tried to talk to earlier. Wait, hold on, let me go back to my mom's family really quick. So my mom is 50. She has a twin sister named Rhonda, and her name is Vonda. So that they kind of rhyme. They rhyme because her name is, her sister Rhonda's older, and she has the name Rhonda Lee Bassford. That was their maiden name. And then my mom's name was Vonda D. Bassford or whatever. And then so their names rhyme for whatever reason, because Grandma didn't know she was having twins at the time. And then they have an older brother who is Jeff, my Uncle Jeff. He is 52. He's the same age as my dad, and he was actually friends with my dad and introduced my parents in high school. And then they have a younger half brother named Jeremy, who is 33 years younger than my mom, 35 years younger than my uncle, and he is 17, and I'm 15, so it's kind of awkward, so I really don't call him Uncle Jeremy, and plus my sister's older than him, so she doesn't call him Uncle either, we just call him Jeremy. And then on my dad's side, I have my grandparents, his real parents, Grandpa Larry that lives here, then Grandma Grammy, who lived in Columbus. She recently passed away in January of cancer. And then so they divorced when my dad was 10, like 5th grade age. So they had my dad, he's the oldest, he's 52. My uncle is about 45. No, wait, my other uncle is 50. and he's Gary. My dad's Larry Thomas Folks Jr., who is named after my grandpa Larry Thomas Folks Sr. And then my uncle Gary Allen, and he is 50. Then my younger uncle is Barry Maurice, who's named after their grandpa Theodore Maurice, and he's 45 now. So that's my dad's biological siblings. And then my grandpa, they got divorced. He was 10, and then I don't remember when, but like I think my dad was about 14 or something when my half uncle Brad was born. So they were married. He was married. My grandpa was married to my grandma Linda at the time. My uncle Brad is exactly 10 years older than my sister. And then my grandpa is now married to my grandma Patty. So my grandma Linda is married to Bill now. So and then my grandma only remarried one time, and she married my Papa Tony. Well, sometimes we call him Grandpa, sometimes we call him Papa Tony. And he still lives in Columbus, and he's coming down to, I think, stay at my uncle's house in a couple of weeks. I think, or next week, or something like that. I think he's supposed to be bringing his dogs and staying at my uncle's house, Uncle Barry's house. So that is my family that lives here. So I'm planning on visiting my Uncle Barry, and he has his two sons, AJ and Casey. Well, Casey is the oldest. He's 9. AJ is younger, and he's 7. And then those are my cousins that live here. My cousin Matthew is like 31 or 30 or something like that. And he is my Aunt Rhonda's son, and he lives in Texas. He was in the Air Force, and he's got in 2 motorcycle accidents. So my Aunt Rhonda is divorced, and she had she was married to my Uncle Ron, and then Matthew lives with his dad Ron in Texas. And then now she has a boyfriend, Brian, who I was talking about in a previous video. We were staying over at their house. And so moving on to more about me personally. I'm going into the 10th grade. I go to a school called Wayne Early Middle College High School, and it is in Goldsboro, near the hospital. So it's at the college, that Wayne Community College. And as you might guess from the title, I'm enrolled in college and high school. So I've already taken 2 high school credit college courses. The computer and PE classes for high school credit were college courses. And then basically the goal is to get an associate's degree by the time you're in high school, or you can continue your studies to gain extra credit by attending a 5th year, but you have to be selected by a special committee when you're in your senior year. So that's my education at the moment. And then I'm a piano student at Redfish Music. My teacher is Mr. Caraconi, and I'm on 2nd grade level in piano. So also, I'm hoping to do more piano videos as well. So if you know any songs from the junior hymn books, 1, 2, and 3, and then the John Thompson series, grades 1 and 2, then please go ahead and send your requests below for any songs. I don't have any other music at the moment, but when I do, I'll be posting some more videos with that music. and I'm probably going to be posting videos with the current music that I have now. So, my hobbies include just YouTube and music, and I've started to do a Bible study now, so I'm kind of like directing my way through the Bible, and I'm watching sermon videos along with it, and that's one of my favorite things to do is watch sermon videos, even though I haven't done the Bible study the way I'm supposed to do, so I'm going to start doing that every day, and I'm going to start doing weekly Bible studies on Saturdays. Since my first Bible study video was on Saturday, I thought I would start that on Saturdays as well. So, yeah, that's a little bit about me. Also, I'm a big music fan. I like Latin pop. I like any music style. So if you guys know of any like music that you want me to listen to as well, you can direct me to that in the comment section below. Alright, see you later. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.